Winterfest 2024 is almost over as both free skins are now available, but what if I told you there's another free skin that Epic Games are granting all players very shortly? Not to mention our first look at the New Year live event and updates coming in 2025 when it rolls around, alongside OG styles being granted for the Aerial Assault Trooper and Renegade Raider that we have our first look at, so stick around until the end to get all of that and more today. Stop with New Year rolling around, there's only one thing I ask of you all, and that's for everyone to enter code FM1 inside the shop. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug, and despite us getting a giant cutout to show our love to the FM1 squad, I got him a plushie Peely just to give him some extra appreciation, so yeah, get entering. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, and here's a bunch of legends hearted comments that got that right. Today however I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribed with all those noties on now, as we also try and give different subscribers every single day with some proof of that recently on screen right now. Diving straight into it all, I just want to apologise quick. I've been sick, that's why I've been gone 9 or 10 days, but regardless, we're coming back with a bang for a live event that should be circulating now that you're seeing footage of in the background, the 2025 New Year one, which basically is just a firework display like we see every year in the sky on whatever island we're on, which then finishes with the number of the year we're entering, 2025 in this case, appearing as a giant firework to finish the event off, and this will be rotating throughout the different time zones entering the new year. The first showing of this will be the New Zealand time zone, and thanks to FNBR News JP in the background, they've already dragged it into game early in case you aren't lucky enough to be playing a game of Battle Royale if you're spending it with family and friends and witness this firework display in game. 2024 to reflect has been quite the year, especially in just the last month, with not only the release of Chapter 6, but the permanent OG mode, even the ranked version now, but perhaps most importantly, as we've already discussed, the best deal right now in game is the crew pack, which we already know what is coming around for January, being this skin on screen, which was showcased in the Chapter 6 trailer also, nearly turning fish stick into sushi. As you can see, it's already taken over the news tab. The January crew pack features Der Taisha, I think it's pronounced. As a Fortnite crew subscriber, you can claim premium rewards from every pass, Battle Pass, Music Pass, Lego Pass, and the OG Pass, not to mention 1000 V-Bucks upon renewal and the monthly crew pack. I would say you can take a look at these legacy styles or the skin early in game, but from going over to the managed subscription part of your Fortnite crew section in the passes tab now and clicking the actual crew pack icon, sadly we're just met with battle stars and V-Bucks rotating as animated wallpaper. I don't know if this applies to everybody, but sadly it does for me, and I've restarted my game multiple times. Hopefully this is fixed for the start of New Year, and sadly what's disappearing shortly after on January 7th is Winterfest, the log cabin, all the presents we can unwrap. Of course, if you haven't unwrapped Snoop Dogg already, he's already chilling on the couch as the middle small present. Don't know how he fit in there on the floor in front of the fireplace. Then take this as your public service announcement to do so, with all of the presents now being available, or all rewards should I say, as the left hand side one's the other free skin from Yule Jacket, which states, if you haven't opened any on the left, save for last. It's now available as the last present to unwrap, but only from the left hand side pile. So if you've opened everything else on this left hand side and then have another present to unwrap and make it this one, you will get the Yule Jacket skin. Winterfest isn't done in terms of teasing things upcoming for the future very soon, however, like they did initially in the log cabin of the prior event with this Guff Christmas Tree or Guffmas Tree skin from the Fortnite surveys that's now in game, which was also shown in this Chapter 5 POI on the outskirts of the island last year. I am indeed talking about another skin teaser, and it happens to be above the fireplace, this monkey outfit right here, or monkey mask, which is going to be resembling a monkey outfit. This one specifically off the Fortnite surveys, so it looks like Epic Games, every time one of these cabins roll around, they're going to be teasing skins upcoming in these subliminal ways. Something that was not teased for more than 24 hours, however, before it happened, was the rotation or reappearance of the OG season shop, with all the OG cosmetics now being available to purchase once you've got the amount of XP required, 2 million for absolutely everything up to the Raiders Revenge, with this leaving many OGs worried for their Black Knight or other OG skins potentially returning in the future. You'll be happy to know, like we got an OG style for the Paradigm skin that accidentally released back in the item shop once again after it said it would be just for limited time. Sheena posted on December 28th, the OG styles for Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper will have the same colour scheme as the OG Paradigm style. Maybe Epic will start using these colours for more returning OG skins in the future. So from a side-by-side comparison, you can obviously just imagine this colour style pulled off the Paradigm, put onto both the Aerial Assault Trooper and Renegade Raider outfits, and I'm guessing they're going to be applied these colour schemes to the Aerial Assault 1 glider and Raiders Revenge pickaxe for people who obviously purchased it back in the initial OG shop. It would only be fair or make sense, right? What also makes sense, like we've seen in previous Winterfest years with the cabin introduced, for instance in Chapter 3 we get a secret 15th present that Epic Games didn't initially plan on granting us. Back then it was the Crescent Shroom pickaxe, which obviously is a part of the Madcap set, which we got for server outages around that time, or to apologise for this happening. Some people speculate this could be the snowblower emote that was initially leaked when Fortnite Lego released at the end of last year, with this not appearing in that Winterfest or this one currently throughout the shop. Here's what it looks like normally for Battle Royale character models instead of just Lego, and of course fits perfectly in with the Winter or Winterfest theme. Fingers crossed they do release it before the end of this Winterfest, otherwise it looks like we're not seeing it for at least another year and it becomes another Government Tree situation. What isn't going to be one of these situations, however, is this Demon/Oni skin, which appears to be coming to Fortnite next month according to Sheena, as she is one of the most popular survey skins ever. The survey skins are all viewable on Fortnite.gg. I'm not sponsored in any way by this site or anything, but that's just where I look at all of them, ranked from released, unreleased, and just all of them combined, unreleased and released. The Doberman skin was one of the most wanted or popular on the Fortnite surveys in the unreleased section until recently, when it actually did come to the shop and is still in there, I believe, now. And with this being the best quality look at this survey outfit, of course it appeals to this ancient Japanese demon mythology kind of theme we've got going on with Chapter 6 Season 1. Despite this coming to the shop soon, however, we've got a stacked shop in terms of so many collaborations. We not only had Spider-Man with the 2099 cosmetics, No Way Home returning finally, even X-Men, but now Deadpool and Wolverine back in the shop once again. Don't forget, before you pick any of this up, I'm an Epic partner, so enter code FM1 in here, being only 3 digits long and takes like literally 2 seconds to enter on any device. Ask yourself who else is doing it like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug with the giant cutout of our code to simply show our love back to you guys rocking it in our community, the FM1 squad. Speaking of collabs returning or coming to the shop all at once, it doesn't look like Epic Games are done there. As Sheena posted December 29th, there's been a lot of talk about the Naruto collaboration lately, so let me clear things up. The skins/bundles have not been recently updated to return to the shop. That information is incorrect. I personally believe the skins will return at some point, but I don't know when. Maybe this could be early 2025, but another collaboration we know is upcoming is Godzilla, which, as you can see from the menu surrounding this, releases on January 17th, with both pages of rewards, which are going to be decrypted from the files in the next update, version 30.20, for not only the first page, but of course the second as well, which we can see a bunch of question marks on currently. With Winterfest ending on January 7th, of course this is not going to be happening before then, and as early as October 15th, data miners determined the schedule for several updates going forward, and January 14th happened to be 33.20, which is the second to last update of Chapter 6 Season 1, the final, being 33.30 on February 4th, and then Chapter 6 Season 2 on February 21st. With 30.20 revealing everything Godzilla and actually introducing him as a giant boss onto the island that we'll have to eliminate in between each game, as also shown in the Chapter 6 Season 1 trailer that so many people have forgotten about. It seems that Mechagodzilla seems to be coming to Fortnite also soon, posted by Hypex on December 17th. And speaking of the Chapter 6 Season 1 trailer, Godzilla and Kong are both mentioned in the trailer copyright, which was noticed by data miners as soon as the trailer came out, which not only means Kong is officially coming to Fortnite, but it's looking like there will be a Godzilla vs Kong live event with these two characters being introduced for the same or similar collaborations this season. Would definitely be cool to see a rerun of the final showdown like in Chapter 1 Season 9, but instead this time it is a collaboration, these two giant things we've wanted to see go head to head in game for so long. As we briefly touched on Chapter 6 Season 2 and it releasing around mid-February, supposedly according to the State of Unreal livestream earlier this year, 2024 when I'm recording just to be specific, Epic Games announced that they are going to be making 2025 Battle Royale seasons moving forward in UEFN. And Tim Sweeney recently spoke again on Fortnite BR seasons being made in UEFN starting/after 2026, pushing that back. It's UEFN not going to be broken. Because we're using it more and more for our own work, e.g. in Ballistic, making that mode, it's going to get better and better in 2025 and 2026. Who knows, perhaps UEFN's also going to be used to make other reload map rotations considered by Fortnite according to Hypex, which is the Chapter 2 version of Reload, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5, Chapter 2 Season 2 that we've already seen from Remix, which was the entire season but obviously in a smaller map form, and then Jungle and Urban. What's even more interesting, however, or one of the most overlooked things as Hypex posted, is that Fortnite most likely teased new Chapter 1 seasons beyond Season X, potentially remix versions of previous ones we've already seen but happening differently, as they announced OG by saying to start, Fortnite OG will run through the original initial seasons of Chapter 1, implying they could be changed, kind of like like we saw for the first version of OG, where events happen differently with the 0 point underneath the floating island. Just for the record, this definitely did not happen back in the original version of Chapter 1. Instead, this is what Season X looked like at Loot Lake. In terms of free skins, they're not stopping rolling around despite Winterfest ending shortly 2025 early on, as Fortnite have a 2025 promo already where you can get a colour version of the Splash outfit as a bonus when buying V-Buck cards only starting January 13th. It does specifically mention on this promo art that people are finding around stores in real life that it has to be a V-Bucks card, it can't simply be just V-Bucks overall, buying them from the store section of Fortnite. Drop a like if you're going to claim this and subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads. But don't forget, most importantly, I'm an Epic partner, so enter code FM1 right now inside the shop. Being only 3 digits to enter takes less than 3 seconds. Ask yourself who else is doing it like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug, with a giant cutout of our code to simply show our love back to you guys rocking it in the FM1 squad. In terms of where you go to now, YouTube's recommended you these 2 videos, so get clicking whilst you wait for the next upload I do publish here on the channel.